7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
Toros had a rough one yesterday, losing both games to both Sea Valley and to Gloucester. Well, Ajax were able to come up with a tie to start things, and then they wound up winning a 4-2 decision in their second game. Cameron Ryan on the loose puck to start things off for Connor Cole, trying to get it around McMichael. He fires it into the corner. Baldy trying to get rid of the puck. Jackman knocks it down for Connor Cole, turns around. First shot there for Placeres as a save. Another face-off just outside the left of the Ajax goal. To be taken by Trent Taylor, wins it cleanly back to the line for Gordon Neely, playing around with it for Ethan DeVent. Trying to walk it out of front. It's Barta in behind the goal. Number 9 guarding on his man, Lorfeis. Tries to skip it up there for Lorfeis now. Lorfeis to the other side, just out of the reach of number 96, catching up to it now. Catching up with a save, rebound out of front, banging away at the loose puck, and there's two big saves for Brett Foreman to start things off. He face off just off to the left of the Toros, and now one there by Ajax as Pusa puts it into the corner. Opportunity to dump it out with Nicholas Perot. He's got Pusa backing up, and he's got number 18 coming back as well, goes back in behind the goal. Back to the line for Davidson, who will use the boards to dump it in. James Davidson is able to find Lucas Chapman. Had a goal yesterday, looking for more. He'll take it behind the goal. Setting up Perot in behind the net. Nicholas Perot trying to go back to the line. They come around the back end boards. Setting it up. Shot! Stopped there by Placeres as a rebound, sitting there at the side of the net. Toes couldn't bang it in. And now it'll be Aiden Howard. Trying to chip away, but it gets tipped off his stick there by number 9. Couldn't go with it. Lead pass for number 96. Picking it up. In over the line. Comes number 96 with some nice moves. Finally got cleaned up between two toes, and it'll be a penalty. The penalty is going to go to Davidson. So Ajax gets first power play, and they send Littleton out there to take the draw versus Connor Cole. The scramble draw, Connor Cole is trying to win it. It comes free there for Fitzpatrick, who backhands it behind the net. Opportunity to walk it out. Johnson at the front. Helfenstein found the line for Marinos. Marinos will fire it back down left for Fitzpatrick. Going to try and Helfenstein on the other side. Helfenstein has it again. Helfenstein walking out. Couldn't bank it in the front. Toros trying to get it out. Medeiros tried to keep it in there for Ajax. Medeiros finds Helfenstein down low. He's going to return the favor to Medeiros. Medeiros to the other side for Marinos. The pass was out of his reach. And now Marinos will chip it back in behind the net. Ford trying to clear it out of the zone. Got it up there for Jackman. Logan Jackman fires it down the ice and kills out some time. Placeres has got to take that care of him out the back end boards. Lead pass up there for Helfenstein and over the line. Johnson's up there with him. Helfenstein, that's where he's going to go. Use the boards there for Johnson to try and get away from Ford and behind the net. Helfenstein's going to help him out now. Johnson walking out in front. Fitzpatrick has it behind the goal. Got taken off his feet there by Cale Ryan, trying to dig that puck free. An opportunity here for Helfenstein from the side of the net, but they couldn't get a pass to him. And now Cameron Ryan short-handed leads it up. Got 4 Ajax defenders to beat though. And he's finally can't make his way around Marinos as it rolls in to Placeres for a face-off. We have 34 seconds left to go on the penalty to James Davidson and a draw just off to the left of Placeres. Back in behind the net for Baldy. Baldy's lead pass up through center. They're going to lead it in with Littleton knocked off his stick nicely by Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi flipped it in. Kills off some more time on this power play for the Toros. Over to the other side for Baldy, who will scoop it up. Into the zone as Lorfice puts it back in behind the net. O'Connor's going to try and use his big body in behind the goal. McMichael goes into the corner. McMichael with the loose puck back down low, trying to walk it out of front. O'Connor almost was in the open around the boards. Baldy's going to try and keep it in. That's not going to work. Here come the Toros up through center. They've killed it off, and now they try for the scoring opportunity. Drop for Sabrizi. Fires it wide. Barta trying to bank it in from the side of the net. That's not going to work. Still nothing. Barta trying for the other side around. Shot. Stopped by Placeres. And now Aiden Howard getting hooked up in the corner by O'Connor. Kept in there by Sabrizi. Shot. Tipped there at her front. And there's a nice kick save there by Placeres. Throwing it at her front. Baldy trying to dig away at the loose puck in behind the goal. Aiden Howard got tripped up in behind the net. And now Ajax will come away with it with Littleton. Littleton up through center. Gets around Sabrizi. Coming up there with O'Connor. And McMichael. Drop for O'Connor. O'Connor's going to scoop it up again and throw it to the net. Hit a man in the front. And now Bardo chip it aside. Martin Joseph from his own zone. To the other side. Out of the reach of Pusa. Pusa's going to use the boards for Littleton. He's going to come up in. Get guarded on by Colton Neely. And now Lorfice tries to help out Littleton. Nice play by Aiden Howard to push Littleton in behind the net. And it's going to be a Toros penalty coming up. Toros have to kill off the second straight penalty. Nolan Fraser's there in the corner. Trying to dig that puck free out of the zone. Comes free and goes down the ice. It'll go right in on that. Placeres has to come out to stop it aside and behind the goal. Chapman putting pressure on his man up through center. Coming up to the zone with Martin Joseph leading it in. His pass for Lorfice. Couldn't do anything with it, and it goes up and out of play. Big key face off here on the defensive end to be taken by Taylor. One there by number 9. It's right around the back of the net. Trying to come out through center. Lorfice throwing it out. Foreman steered it aside. Opportunity to go back to the line. Madero's shot is going into the corner. Medeiros again has it to the other side for Marinos. The pass is out of his reach and now taken off the back end boards. Marinos to Medeiros with a lead pass and a big collision there between Trent Taylor and number 96 as it comes through center. Marinos CSI read by Taylor. Number 96 comes in over the line, trying to do something with the puck. He goes back in behind the net. Back to Medeiros. He'll find Marinos along with the puck. Taylor taking into the boards here in front of us. Still digging away at it. And now comes free up through center ice. Marinos lead pass right up there for Fitzpatrick. In over the line. A nice drop pass there for number 96. Trying to get the shot away. He'll make his way to the net. And it gets stopped there by Foreman with a right pad. 21 seconds left on the penalty to Colton Neely. Helfenstein wins that draw back to the line for Baldy. Baldy can't keep it in. Opportunity for Cameron Ryan to go, but it gets broken up. Now Johnson has it. Johnson right here in front of us. Trying to get around Helfenstein. Helfenstein goes for the shot. It gets blocked and fired past Watt down the ice. And takes his carom out the back end boards for Placeres to leave it behind the goal. Trying to dig it free in behind the net. And we'll get a whistle. So the Toros have been successful in the first 2 penalty kills, but they just killed off the penalty to Colton Neely. Johnson tried to go with it. Helfenstein helped them out and over the line. Helfenstein takes it back in behind the net. Setting up in front. Nobody there. Cameron Ryan on it. Setting up with Jackman engaged forward, joining the rush. Cameron Ryan couldn't get around Fitzpatrick as it goes behind the net. Pierce is back behind the goal, fires it out the back end boards, kept in by Connor Cole. Rolled to the net, knocked down there at the front by Watt. Watt with a lead pass. That's going past everybody, and it's going to go for icing. These two teams have already played once this year, a thrilling 3-3 tie at the record, where Cameron Ryan has his hat trick, and the hat trick goal came with 30 seconds left and the extra man on the ice. Face off to the right of the goal to Placer. Watt had a good game there for Ajax. He had 2 goals in that tie. Kept in there by Cameron Ryan over his stick, trying to get to the loose puck. And over the line comes McMichael, trying to shoot the puck. Throws it to the goal. Left pass saved there from Foreman. And Littleton came in looking for the garbage. Littleton takes it to the slot area. Tries to backhand it. Keeps with it. Sabrizi tips to the side. Tried to get it past Pusa. Couldn't go with it. O'Connor to the other side there for McMichael coming up and over the line. McMichael fires it in behind the net. Littleton trying to pick up the loose puck. It comes around here for Sabrizi trying to tip it out. Sabrizi with a lead pass. Knocked down by J.J. Bowder in the zone. Bowder's got a man to beat. Shot! Scores! J.J. Bowder opens up the scoring with 1:02 remaining here in the first period. Find some open ice and let her rip, and J.J. Bowder got that high shot over the blocker hand of Placeris to give the Toros a 1-0 lead. Now we send out the line of Aiden Howard, Chapman, and Perot. Nearly back to the line for Dervent. Finding it in his own zone. Ethan Dervent trying to get around the checker of Lord Fyson behind the net. Still digging in through the loose puck. There's number 96. Went over his stick and back up the other way for Perot. Trying to get around Marinos for an opportunity. There's Nick Perot with a backhand. That'll get caught with ease by Placeris in the Ajax goal. Face off just off to the left of the goal. So no doubt the game plan coming into this one was for the Toros to get off to the good start and not fall behind the 8 ball like they have in the first 2 games of the tournament. And they've done a good job. They were able to kill off those first 2 penalties and then scores! Tipped that in front by Nick Perot, and the Toros have a 2-0 lead. Tipped that in front by Perot, I believe, to make it 2-0. Nolan Fraser will dump it the length of the ice, knocked down by number 97, trying to get it out as Watt. Had it in his feet. Lead pass by Helfenstein, knocked down. So a buzzer beater by Perot. And also that goal by Sparta beforehand. Johnson can't hit it. Baldy's one-timer from the line, can't beat the buzzer. The Toros on 2 late goals get to celebrate a 2-0 lead after the first period. Starting period number 2, Helfenstein versus Connor Cole. On the draw, one there by the Toros. Ethan Dervent from his own zone. With a lead pass over the stick there, Fitzpatrick. Trying to catch up there now with Connor Cole, couldn't go with it. Helfenstein drops it there for Johnson with a shot. Blocker stop there from Foreman. Kept in by Baldy from the line. He'll find Fitzpatrick down low. Trying to walk it out of front with Helfenstein with the loose puck. He'll find Fitzpatrick on a wraparound, not going to work. Fitzpatrick still can control the puck. Uses Johnson down low. Johnson will try for the bank pass back to Baldy. Baldy fires it behind the net for Johnson, who's got the puck, trying to throw it out front, throws down that. Pearson tried for a shot, that got blocked out in front. Apologies, that was Fitzpatrick's opportunity. Kept in there by Baldy from the line. Tipped aside by the Toros. Prevent. Getting up there for Jackman. Logan Jackman in over the line. We'll flip it back in behind the net. He passes the Toros on a line change. Here comes Helfenstein. He almost got held up. Helfenstein shot. Caught there with ease by Brett Foreman. Face off just off to the right of the goal now. Middleton tried to take the shot. Still stays there in the zone. Goes back in behind the net. Trying to dig that puck free in behind the goal. Coming around there for Berta, trying to tip it out. JJ Berta gets a loose puck up through center, gets around O'Connor and flips it down the ice. Back goes Peace on it. Coming around the other side there for O'Connor, who will fire it around. Saberzi trying to stay on McMichael there at center. McMichael again gets the opportunity to try and clear. That's not going to happen. Fired past Middleton and into the corner. Here's Pisa with it. Pisa coming around the other side for O'Connor. Can't clear it out. Toros take it behind the net with Sabrizi trying to walk it out of front. Benjamin Sabrizi uses the line for Kale Ryan, who fires it out the back end boards for Sabrizi. Middleton flips it up there. Opportunity for McMichael, can't go. Barta trying to muscle Littleton on the puck. JJ Barta in over the line. Gets around Pisa in! Fires high and wide. Sabrizi ships it down low, back in behind the net. Goes Martin Joseph on it, rings it around the boards. McMichael almost was able to chip it out, but couldn't. Toros keep it in the zone for Taylor. Chet Taylor has it behind the net. Taylor walking it out. The pass, intended pass back to the line, picked up by Ajax. But Littleton had it stripped from him. Pro. Couldn't shoot the puck. Back in behind the net for Chapman, out of front. Tried for the one-timer, it didn't work. Trying to clear it out, and that one will go down the ice. For icing. Hayden Howard to take that draw up to the left of the goal, right of the goal. Howard, backhand shot, can't make it through. That was a great opportunity. Number 9 with a loose puck, tipping it up through center. The intended pass from Lorfice was knocked down. Number 9 still digging away at it, trying to get it free along with Lorfice. Finally does come free. Lorfice picks it up. Number 9. We'll slide it down the length of the ice, back in behind the Toros net. Davidson will chip it around there for Chapman. Lucas Chapman trying to start things along with Aiden Howard and Nick Perot. Nolan Fraser getting pressured on. Chipped up in behind at the Ajax bench. That'll roll down the ice and go for icing. Big face off just off to the right of Foreman. Ethan Dervent with it, trying to fire it around. Baldy trying to keep it in from the line. Baldy tried for the pass number 9. Get past him. Jackman uses the glass to get up there for Connor Cole in the zone. Cole slided the length of the ice down into the corner. Now it's Lorfice on it. Lorfice, hard pass up there for number 9. Going up there with number 96. Another nice pass, tipped it on net, stopped there by Foreman. Face off just coming off to the left, I believe. Cameron Ryan will take the draw now against Helfenstein. Toros and win that draw. Fitzpatrick's out in front as they try and get the pass there. Helfenstein with it. Helfenstein trying to dump it out. There comes Connor Cole losing the puck at center. Johnson lost the puck as well. Watt with it. Watt from his own zone will drop it to the other side for Baldy as they come up in. Lead pass for Helfenstein trying to shoot it. And instead tried to drop pass. Toros pick it off. Lead pass for Connor Cole trying to get around Watt. And Watt hit him into the boards. And we get an offside. Face off coming here at center. Helfenstein versus Taylor. Coming up in is Barta. JJ Barta gets around the checker and in. Gets tripped up. And we will get a hooking call coming up here to Ajax. So the first power play for the Toros is on the man coming up. Key draw just off to the right up Pisa. Ethan Devet back down low for Sabrizi. Sabrizi's going to fire it back in behind the net for Barta, trying to catch up to it. The battle there in the corner, trying to dig a three is Barta in behind the net. Flipped up. Not enough to come out. Goes right there for Colton Neely to the other side. Over there for Devent, trying to tip it in. Got knocked down by Littleton to start, and a hand pass is called. One there by the Toros. Ethan Devent tried for a pass, got broken up by Littleton. Devent still digging away at it, and also trying to control Littleton coming up in the zone. Littleton still on that puck. Now comes straight for Sabrizi. Sends Sabrizi in over the line. Tried to take a shot. Takes the brakes on. Sabrizi. Back to line for Neely, who uses the boards. Knocked down by Littleton. Neely couldn't find the puck to start. Swept aside there by Barta. JJ Barta will flip it back in behind the net. Right in front of the goal. Sabrizi tries for the loose puck out of front of this laid there. And that'll get fired past Neely down the ice. In behind the goal. Stopping it in behind the net with Brett Foreman. Taking his time back in behind the net. Lost his footing behind the goal was Dervent. Then he got pressure on. Big opportunity for Lorfeis. Rebound, scores! Lorfeis passes in on his own rebound to make it 2-1. Face off at center. Chapman trying to pick up the loose puck and get it past Baldy. And you try and fire it back to the line for Cale Ryan. Fires it down off for Chapman, trying to walk it out of front. This is Chapman with the loose puck back to the line against for Cale Ryan. Trying to find some open ice with a quick shot. Tipped out of front. Rebound, Perot can't shoot it. Cale Ryan tries for a shot. It gets blocked. Backhand shot, left pad save there from Placeres. Out in front, Perot tries for the one-timer. Nick Perot picks it up in the corner. Tried for a pass for Aiden Howard that was broken up. Nice play there from the line by Ford. Shot pops into the glove of Placeres and then taken down out in front. Face off to the right of the goal. Quick shot, tip, wide of the net. Taking it in behind the net with Connor Cole along with Jackman. Logan Jackman no down for Connor Cole. Out front for Jackman within his feet. Jackman trying to control number 9, who flips it in. Cale Ryan back in his own zone. Chipping it around the other side for Gage Ford, trying to chip it out. Knocked down by Watt at center. Connor Cole on the loose puck coming in. Cole trying to get around the checker. Getting knocked down by Lorfeis. Cale Ryan tried to keep it in. It's a 2-on-1 with number 9 and number 96. Number 96. That'll go wide of the net. Around the boards it goes. Cameron 9 trying to tip it out. Can't do it. Turn around for Lorfeis. Can't get it through. Watt's going to keep it in from the line. But not for long. Coles get it. Lead pass for Jackman was over his stick. Down the ice. No icing. Back goes to Marinos. Marinos lead pass for number 9 is offside. Face off just off to the left of the Ajax goal. Face off one by the Toros. James Davidson shot. That goes wide of the net. Davidson trying to keep it in. Sabrizi will scoop it up there against Johnson. Uses the boards. That goes Medeiros on it. Around the boards. Trying to get it up through center for Marinos. Marinos has it behind his own net for Medeiros. Puck there at center. There's Marinos with it. Uses the glass here in front of us off Johnson. Toros pick out that loose puck with a pass to Sabrizi. Toros lead this one 2-1. Goals by JJ Barta and Nick Pro before the end of the first period. And then Ajax cut into the lead on a follow-up goal by Lorfice here in the second, cleaning up his own rebound. Trent Taylor trying to throw it out of front. Back to the line. Shot. Blocker stop there from Placeres. It goes into the corner. Davidson couldn't hold the line. Nolan Fraser's got it. We'll chip it up there for JJ Barta, and it's a hand pass. Face off here at center. Middleton against Howard. Skates forward, tried to go with the puck. Couldn't do it. O'Connor goes back to the line. And learned the lead pass for O'Connor, who flipped it in. Right back in behind the Toros net. Toros get it with Perot. Nick Perot going to the other side for Lucas Chapman, who stays onside. Chapman. Shot! Oh, he just missed Aiden Howard. But he's still walking out. Shot! Couldn't stuff it in against Placeres. Aiden Howard walking out. Tried to bank it in. Perot with it. Nick Perot with a loose puck. And doing everything he can with that loose puck. Skating it to the slot area to a Ryan shot. Kicked aside by Placeres. Goes behind the net for Chapman now. Middleton trying to take a little bit of pressure away. Here comes Middleton from center. Even over the line, finally knocked off his stick. And up through center comes Lucas Chapman, who chips it the length of the ice. Baldy from his own zone. Fires it up the back end boards. Got it up there for Middleton along with Lorfice. Middleton trying to chip it down low. Comes around the other side. Watt's going to try and keep it in, not going to work. Lead pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman coming up in the zone. Shot! Stopped there by Placeres. Face off. One there in the zone. Baldy trying to fire it around. Lorfice tries to dump it out and it gets knocked down at center by Dervent. Lorfice trying to get up in the zone. On a call, digging away at it against Jackman. Logan Jackman still digging away at it here in front of us. Comes free and knocked down by Watt in the zone. Number 96 with it. Shot. Stopped there by Foreman as he corrals it on the Toros chest. Face off to the left. Goes back in behind the goal. Number 9 trying to work up that loose puck in behind the net. Trying to set it up. Set it up to the front is Barta. Trying to get it out of the zone now as Ethan Dervent. Got it up there for Barta again. The puck didn't make it past Lorfice. Now it will. Got it up there for Barta and Sabrizi. 2-on-2 rush. Led in by JJ Barta. Tried for the pass to the other side. It was broken up. Number 9 gets the opportunity to turn clear. Dervent trying to hurry back. Lorfice is on him. Ethan Dervent from center leads it in. Dervent in over the line. Finally taken off his feet. Kept in by Sabrizi. Right here in front of us is Barta. Couldn't throw it to the net. Now Barta will go with the backhand high and wide. Going off the glass and down at center. James Davidson from his own zone. To the other side there. Got a pass up there for a 3-on-2 as Barta's joining the rush. Taylor back to the line. Coming back around the other side. Marinos. Around the boards it goes for Johnson. Johnson's trying to start a 3-on-2 with number 9 and 96. Number 96 shot blocked it in front. I believe that was Fraser who blocked that shot. Pro. To the other side for Barta in. JJ Barta trying to split the D. Couldn't do it. Lead pass up the center for Fitzpatrick. Along with Helfenstein. Going to the net. Here comes Lorfice. Shot. Oh, sorry, Fitzpatrick with a shot. It got stopped there by Foreman. Draw just off to the right of the goal. Martin Joseph takes a shot. It gets tipped at the front by Johnson wide. Johnson will get his own rebound in the corner. Turn aside to the Toros Pro. So Aiden Howard up through center. Howard in over the line. Trying to get it free against their number 91, Johnson. Aiden Howard moves it back to the line. Nick Pro tried to get to it. Setting up Aiden Howard. Turnaround shot. Tipped out of front. Rebound, can't bury it. Johnson trying to get rid of it. Cale Ryan will keep it in. Kept in again by Howard. With a shot that's hitting a black jersey in front. Lucas Chapman sets it up. For Perot, knocked down. Aiden Howard turns around. Stopped there by Placeres with a stick. Big face-off off to the right of the goal. In the last minute of play. Shot. Stopped by Placeres. There's a rebound sitting there. Jackman's trying to cash in. Back to the line for Cale Ryan. With a shot. Not making it through. Connor Cole's on it. Connor Cole. Trying to set up a man. That man's Jackman. Logan Jackman. Shot. Caught there by Placeres. Face off. One there by Toros. O'Connor scoops it up. Along there with Littleton and engaged forward. Ford's able to hold up O'Connor as it goes behind the net. Littleton with it. Ford is sticking right to Littleton and behind the net. Got it up there for Jackman. 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. Knocked down by Baldy. Jackman fires it in. Caught there by Placeres, who will steer it aside. And that'll do it for period number 2. The Toros have their lead cut to 1 as Northwise cashed in on a loose puck in front to start the second period. So we will go to the third in a 1-goal game. One more period to solve things here with the Thanksgiving tournament between the Pee Wee AA Toros and Ajax. A 2-1 lead for the Toros. Both teams will have one more game. Just where they seed is who they're going to play. That rolls in on net right to Placeres. Penalty that goes to Marinos for interference. Back to the line. That'll start the third period. Cale Ryan with a nice play. Setting it up, and it's going to be a Toros penalty. Face out to start to the right of the goal. Dervent has it back in behind the net. Ethan Dervent tried to go with the puck. It's stuck there in the corner. Right in behind the net. Dervent trying to get it free. And we're getting another penalty coming up here to the Toros. Face off to the left. Now it's an Ajax power play. And it gets dumped down the ice. Starting up through center with a late pass. Slapped aside by James Davidson and high stick down by Martin Joseph. Touched up by Medeiros. Face off just off to the left of the Ajax goal. Taking it up through center comes Watt. Watt leading it in with a pass. It was over the stick there of Northwise. Trying to catch up to it against Davidson. Davidson gets it. Fires it high and into the bench area. Now it'll be number 9 coming into the face-off dot to take it against the Breeze. He wins it. Back to the line for Watt. Watt trying to shoot it. Couldn't do it. James Davidson trying to clear it out. Can't do it. Number 96 has number 9 going to the front of the net. Number 96 uses the line for Watt. He's the other side for Pierce. Pierce stepping into a shot. Blocked in the front. Toros get it with Davidson. Dumps it down. There comes Placeres to play it. Starting up with Watt now. Watson over the line, gets around Barta. Setting it up in front. Over there for number 9 off the back end board. Number 9 walking out from the face-off dot. Uses Watt from the blue line. Watt into a shot. Stopped there by Foreman. Now number 9 will take the draw versus Connor Cole. Winning that draw was Cole. Davidson versus number 96 in the corner. Over there for Watt. Watt going for the shot. Watt of the net. Bouncing in the front. Trying for the wraparound. Foreman sticking right with him. Trying to come in as Watt. Trying to shoot it. Baldy. Shot. Blocked that in front. Ajax keeping control of the puck with a power play. Number 96 walking out. Dropping it back in behind the goal for number 9. Trying to walk it out in front. Sticking right to him. Trying to walk it out in front. They've got Helfenstein there. Helfenstein from the side, trying to walk it out now. There's Helfenstein still digging away at it. Toros trying to get rid of it, and they dump it out. Aiden Howard 2-on-1 with Gage Ford. Toros joining the rush as well. Ford around Baldy. Stopped there by Placeres. Connor Cole to take that draw. Knocked down at center for Colton Neely to dump it in. Right back in behind the net goes Pusa to ring it around the board. They can't get it out as Lucas Chapman tips it back in behind the net. Chapman trying to dig that puck free in behind the goal with Connor Cole. Chapman still comes away with it. Lucas Chapman with it. Setting up in front for Perot, and the pass was broken up. And now Chapman tried to spin away from Pusa. Chapman's got it. He could have walked out the first way, but so he decided to go back in behind the goal. Quick shot from Perot. Opportunity, backhand shot just through the crease area. Perot. Back to the line for Colton Neely. The shot is going to go in behind the net. Lucas Chapman at the front, and Pusa picked it off. Now it's Fitzpatrick with it. Over there for Johnson. He has to kick it to his stick. And Ajax are offside. Face off. One there by Ajax. Littleton's coming in. He got hooked up. That'll be a Toros penalty. Jackman goes to the box for the hooking. Taylor fires it down low for Littleton. Fires it back down low. McMichael has it behind the net for Ford. Gage Ford fires it around the boards, kept in by Medeiros. It's in behind the net. Opportunity to fire it around. And Cameron Ryan gets the opportunity to try and clear it out. Cameron Ryan gets another opportunity to clear it. Can't do it. O'Connor shot. Knocked down by Ford at the front. Turns around and with another one. That was McMichael who shot who got blocked. Taylor gets the opportunity to clear it. McMichael has a knocked up his stick. Helfenstein shot. Stopped there by Foreman, and that was Littleton, so he took that shot. Face off to the right of the goal. Right back in behind the net, trying to use the glass. Kept in by Watt. With a shot. That's going to go wide. Barter gets the opportunity to try and clear. And he will get it past Baldy. So Breezy's got to hurry up against Baldy. Drops it back to the line for Watt. As Ajax have got to start it from their own end. Under a minute left to go now on the power play. Got it up there for Northfice. He can't get around James Davidson. Northfice again will use the boards to dump it in. Back in behind the net go the Toros around the boards. Johnson will knock it up. Johnson setting up in front. Backhand shot. Stopped there by Foreman with a blocker hand as he stopped Northfice. And then cleared aside. A roll right into Placeres to leave it there for the defense. Watt from his own zone with a pass. Too far past everybody. That will go for icing. Big face off to the right. One with ease. Shot by Ford. Tipped out in front by Perot. Can't make it through. And we're getting a penalty coming up here. And this one will go to Ajax. Face off. Knocked down by Durant to fire it behind the net. Opportunity as nearly sneaking in. Colton Neely uses the boards to dump it down low for Perot. Nicholas Perot trying to walk it out of front. It comes around the boards. Trying to keep it there in the zone. It's Perot. He got taken off his feet. Nick Perot tries to split it to D. Back to the line for Durant with a shot. Stopped there with a right pad by Placeres. Trying to keep it out. Durant back down low. Got picked up by Ajax. They get the opportunity to clear it up through center, and it'll be Helfenstein that uses the boards. Fitzpatrick's trying to catch up to this puck in behind the net, and Ethan Dervent was able to win that race. Aiden Howard from his own zone. Now the power play starts for the Toros. Starting from his own zone is Aiden Howard with a pass. Throw, hit the tape for Chapman, trying to get in, but he had it knocked off its stick and flipped back into the zone. Stage 4 with a pass. Got it up there for Jackman, who's getting held up there by Johnson. Johnson will flip it in. Ford will scoop it up in his own zone. Stage 4 from his own end, almost picked out there by Littleton. Kale Ryan with a lead pass will go under the stick as Connor Cole blocked that shot. Face off here at center. Aiden Howard trying to pick up the loose puck against Cameron Ryan, coming up in over Johnson. Cameron Ryan bounces it in, stopped there by Placeres. Around the boards, trying to keep it in there from the line, couldn't do it. 10 seconds left on the power play. From his own zone, he'll start it with Aiden Howard. In over the line, he's got Johnson to beat, turned it over, fired down the ice. That'll do it for the power play. Martin Joseph back on the ice for Ajax. Up to center comes Gage Ford trying to tip it up. Medeiros, turn over there to Cameron Ryan. Shot. Stopped there by Placeres with a glove hand. Number 9 to take that draw. Just inside the line. Flipped in past Martin Joseph. Martin Joseph goes back in his own zone. It'll come around the other side as Ajax trying to get it out. Ben Sabrizi tries to keep it in the zone. Number 9 will trip it off the back end board. Trying to catch up to it now is Lorfice in the end. Lorfice to number 9. Stop. Rebound. Stopped there by Foreman. It's somewhere in behind the net. Around out of front. Stopped by Foreman. Number 9 trying to jam it in. Pusa can't keep it in at the line. Pusa knocked his man down. Picked out there by J.J. Barta at center. In over the line and a trip. Face off here at center. Aiden Howard wins it cleanly. And Nolan Fraser sends it the length of the ice back in behind the goal. Back goes Medeiros to pick it up. Now Marinos has it. Marinos' pass, tape to tape for number 96 and number 9. In comes number 9 with a backhand. He got held up, couldn't get a shot away. Back to the line for Medeiros. Shot, tip, caught there by Foreman. Face off just off to the left. Gage Ford takes it behind the net, trying to spin away from Helfenstein. Couldn't do it. Johnson's got it. Another turnover in the zone to Ford. Fitzpatrick taking away at it in behind the goal. Trying to get it there for Helfenstein, who'll pick it up. Finally slipped off the stick. And away comes Aiden Howard with it off the back end boards. Got it for Perot. Chapman's joining the rest as well. They come in over the line. Lucas Chapman took the pass, walks in, tried to get it Perot. Chapman can't chip it in. Another shot, stopped there by Placeres, headed front by Aiden Howard. Still sticks there in the crease area. Fitzpatrick from his own end, coming up in. He got held up there by Perot. Gage Ford trying to hold it in there. Fires it all the way down. That'll go for an icing call. Big face off just out to the right of the Toros end. Connor Cole wins that draw. Ethan Dervent fires it around there for Cameron Ryan, trying to dump it out. Gets kept in there at the line by Littleton, but his shot gets knocked down by Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole trying to do something with the puck. We had McMichael on him. To the other side, lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Couldn't go with it. Toros are in offside as Connor Cole brings it in. Face off here at center. Gage Ford will flip it down the ice. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the third period. Toros hanging on by 1. Ajax taking it out of their own end, led by Littleton. From center ice comes Littleton, and now it's taken aside. Watt with it. Got it over there for McMichael. And now Middleton's shot hits a man out of front and goes wide. O'Connor takes it behind the goal. Cameron Ryan tried to chip it out, couldn't do it. McMichael throws to the net. Watt trying to hold it in. Cameron Ryan, couple walks away, trying to get it out. Cale Ryan tries to help him out as well. That's McMichael doing everything he can to keep it in the Toros end. Backhanded behind the net. Toros won that battle. Gage Ford gets it out. Offside. Coming back in is Gage Ford in his own end. Ford leads it behind his own net. Middleton came back there to check him, so he got a pass up there for Taylor. Pisa, they pass for Middleton. Middleton trying to cut to the center of the ice and had it knocked off his stick. JJ Barter goes into the corner. Got it up there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi in over the line. Got to get around Pisa, and he does. But lost control of the puck. And now Martin Joseph will take it behind the net. Martin Joseph fires it around there for McMichael on the other side. McMichael trying to find a man up to the center. Northfice is going to the net. Quick shot. And that might have caught the stick of Foreman. Northfice out in front, but number 98 had it was down. Trying to clear it out. And they do. Trent Taylor. Along with Barta and Sabrizi. Taylor. Barta. The pass is too far. Back up the other way comes number 9. 2-on-2 rush. Gets in. Loses control of the puck as it rolls into Foreman. Face off here. Just off to the left of the goal. Cole nearly couldn't shoot it. Now number 9 does, and that goes wide of the net. Out of front. Quick shot. Stopped by Foreman. And now the Toros will pick it up. Pro trying to get it out. Aiden Howard trying to find it. It goes into the corner for number 9. Trying to escape the check there of Ethan Dervent. Dervent's holding the man there and behind the goal. Dervent trying to get rid of it. Against Northfice. Coming around the other side, number 9 versus Aiden Howard. So let's pick it off. Couldn't get it out. Another opportunity. This one going to come to Colton Neely. Neely will fire it out the back end boards and out. Got it up there for Chapman, who gets in. Last minute of play in the third period. Open net. Aiden Howard shot. Knocked down by Medeiros. Aiden Howard again. Trying to throw it. Face off here just inside the line. Ajax still with the extra man out there. Middleton will take that draw. Toros hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Led 2-0 after the first. And then Northfice made things 2-1 in the second period. That goes past Baldy down the ice. That goes Watt to scoop it up. Putting pressure on his man. Up there for Littleton. Littleton over the line with a pass. Trying to get Northfice and gets picked aside. Trying to dump it out. Toros can't get the loose puck. Middleton. Shot. High and wide. Bounces out the back end boards. Davidson is going to take a penalty in behind the net. 22 seconds left to go here in the game. Ajax will at least have a power play for the rest of the 22 seconds left in it. Quick shot, going down the ice. No icing. Watt goes back to get it. Ajax is going to have to hurry if they want that tire. Watt with a lead pass. Past everybody for icing, and that should have do it. 6.9 seconds left to go on the ticker. Toros are going to hang on for a 2-1 victory over Ajax and get their first win of the tournament. And as mentioned, we don't know who we're going to play next. It all depends on how the seedings work out. But they do know that the Toros pick up their first win. A big 2-goal first period. One's by Barta and Perot. Northfice cut into the lead 2-1 in the second, but that's all that they could muster, and the Toros will hopefully take this into their next game for the quarterfinal. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Welcome to a quarterfinal matchup now between the Pee Wee AA Toros and the Nepean Raiders. The Toros wound up getting the 4th seed in the B group, so they face the first place Nepean Raiders. They came up with a big win against Ajax. Hopefully can bring that momentum into this game. Nepean was undefeated during their round robin matchups. Kevin Ryan up through center. Trying to knock his man off the puck. And it's offside. Face off right here in front of the Toros bench, getting one in their own zone. Kale Ryan with gauge forward up through center. Trying to start a 3-on-2 up into the zone. Connor Cole with a shot. That hit a stick at in front, went wide. Connor Cole picked up the loose puck in behind the goal. Trying to dig that puck out of the corner. He gets taken into the boards and behind the net. Digging away at the loose puck, trying to get it free and behind the goal for the first opportunity of the game. Quick backhand is going to go wide of the net. Nepean started from their own zone. A couple of names I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Monahan is going to the net, trying to go to the up through center. Monahan's trying to catch up to the puck. It's onside. Monahan goes into the corner, trying to go back to the line to Steenbakers. Quick shot, blocked out in front by Davidson. Monahan strips it up at center, back to Steenbakers. Steenbakers up through center. Had it knocked off his stick there by Ovila. Lead pass. Over the stick there, Taylor trying to find it with Barta. Couldn't go with the puck. Hovila trying to skip it up. Hovila's up in the zone and over the line. Can't get around Fraser with a nice defensive play. Hovila trying to hold off Nolan Fraser in behind the net. Davidson will take it behind the goal. James Davidson will take his time back in behind his own net. Trying to start it up through center. And that'll get past Steenbakers from the line. Steenbakers up through center. Trying to get up there for Hovila. Pokes it past Fraser for the first opportunity. Hit the side of the net. Hovila picked up his own rebound and backs it back in behind the net. This quarterfinal is just getting underway here on Iroquois Park Arena, pad 6. The winners will face off against the other winners here tonight in the semifinals tomorrow morning. Aiden Howard, that flips up and out of play. Face off here at center. It comes up in the zone. DeBruyn's going to the net. Quick shot. Knocked down. DeBruyn going for the rebound or whatever the stick. Opportunity for Perot to try and get it out. Nicholas Perot digging away at the loose puck. DeBruyn comes away with it. It comes back in behind the net. Aiden Howard fires it out the backhand board there for Perot. Nicholas Perot flip it out at center. Up through center ice. Off the backhand board, trying to come up in with a drop pass. Went over the stick. Nicholas Perot up through center for Chapman. Lucas Chapman tried to get around the checker of Gagnon. Gagnon takes it back in his own zone. With a lead pass up there. Coming up in is DeBruyn. DeBruyn tried to make that pass over to the other side. It was out of the reach. Lucas Chapman comes up through center as the Toros are going off on a change. Chapman, only man back there, had it knocked off his stick. As it's still in the zone, trying to come up through center with a lead pass. Knocked down there by number 4. He's going to find a quick shot. Not gets caught by Alex Chigmedia, who makes a stop. Face off just off to the right of the goal. Ford trying to find a lane, gets it up there for Cameron Ryan within his feet. Monahan takes it away. Has it at center. Now Monahan spins away from the checker, moves it over here for Dahar. Dahar will fire it down the ice. Right back in behind the net. Hawkins tried to be the first one on the loose puck. Couldn't do it. Cameron Ryan. Late pass for Jackman. Jackman tried to get away, but the pass was too far ahead of him as it rolls into Fraser for a face-off. Now a big offensive zone here. Face-off for Connor Cole to win it. But it'll be Nepean that pick up that loose puck, going for that late pass up through center ice. That pass was broken off. Cameron Ryan, Cole and Jackman starting back up. Cameron Ryan trying to put it back into the corner. Goes in behind the net. Around the boards for Connor Cole. Jackman will scoop it in behind the net. Jackman, along with Cole, as it sits behind the goal. Taken away by Nepean. And up they come through center. Let in by Hovila. Hovila lost the puck there in the corner. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Nice play there by Henry to hold the line. Trying to throw it out of front. And that pass was nicely read there by Kale Ryan. Cameron Ryan up with it now. To the other side for Jackman. Logan Jackman with a strong Forehand shot in on net as he goes off on a line change. Fraser leaves it behind his own net. Hovila from center. That pass up through center ice was off number 20 as Nepean just dumping out the back end boards and in the zone. Nepean were off on a line change. They got to start moving it up. Davidson up there for Sabrizi. Taylor going up there as well. He couldn't get around the back check though. Davidson held the blue line. That pass is way too far ahead of Lepicha. Lepicha digging away out of here in front of us. Sabrizi along with Lepicha and De Bruin. That's going in behind the net. De Bruin trying to come up with a loose puck in behind the goal. Set up there by Sabrizi. Sabrizi up there for Barta, starting it up through center. Barta's got to get around the checker, and he lost control as he was trying to make that last move around the defenseman. Barta will pick it off again. Sabrizi keeping it in there. Taken down. That'll be the first penalty of the game. Quick shot. Knocked down, and the Toros get to go to the power play. So the power play line of Howard, Perot, and Chapman comes out. Kale Ryan shot, stopped it by Fraser. Rebound, fired wide of the net. Toros staying in there, trying to capitalize in the corner to get that loose puck for some more scoring opportunities on this power play, but it's finally kicked aside and up through center. Short-handed opportunity. The lead pass for Monahan trying to come in. He'll take a slap shot from the bad angle, and it goes up into the netting out of play. Or it'll take that defensive draw. So that's to start this power play in their own zone. Kale Ryan to the other side for Gage Ford. Ford to the other side for Kale Ryan trying to chip it past Monahan. Up in the zone comes Pro. Nicholas Pro puts the brakes on. Back to the line for Kale Ryan. They're moving it around well. Find Ford, but couldn't find a shooting lane. Now it's poked off the stick. Monahan tried to race after it, but Ford regrouped and got it back. Lead pass for Perot, in up over the line. Nicholas Perot back to the line for Kale Ryan. Shot. It's going to miss the net and go wide of the goal. Back in behind around the other side. Chapman trying to catch up to the loose puck. It'll get tipped there by Monahan at center. Perot over there for Ford. 40 seconds left on the power play. Ford with a nice move to spin around. Got it there for Kale Ryan. Connor Cole picks it off. Puts it past Hawkins in behind the goal. Chipped out at center ice. Toros. Devent will move it to the other side for Colton Neely. And now a pass up there for Cameron Ryan up in. Cameron Ryan getting around the check. Throwing it out front for Connor Cole, who couldn't capitalize on a one-timer. And another throw in out front, went over the stick. Ethan Devent picked off. Short-handed opportunity. Fires it wide of the net. And Chismedia might have got a piece of him before he could shoot it. Lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Trying to catch up to the loose puck. Hawkins in there. And Nepean have killed off the first power play of the game for the Toros. Neely is back in his own zone. Colton Neely through center. Uses the glass, but it took a bad bounce. Stays in the Toros end for Devent. Devent with a pass up there for Jackman in over the line. Logan Jackman will slide it deeper in behind the Nepean net. Connor Cole trying to win that battle in the corner. Moves it back to the line for Sabrizi, whose backhand gets knocked down. Up into the zone. Comes Havila. Havila in and stopped there with a blocker hand at Tasmania. The best opportunity probably of the game so far from Havila walking right in. And Tasmania came up big with a blocker hand stop. And we're in the last minute of play of the first period. Coming around the zone for Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to chip it out. Pick for Taylor. Taylor along with Barta. Drop pass for Taylor. He's not going to shoot it. He'll take it behind the net. Taylor again tried to throw it out. Quick shot. Nobody there to tip that one. Tapped in from the line from Davidson with 30 seconds left. Taylor, line for Fraser. His shot gets blocked. De Bruin up through center ice now. De Bruin was able to slip it in. Not too deep as the Toros were able to get it back. 15 seconds might be time for one more opportunity. here for Nepean. But it gets taken off the stick of JJ Barta and slid into the Nepean end. And that is how we're going to end period number 1. A couple of good scoring chances. Toros even had a power play, but I think the best opportunity came in that last minute on a breakaway by Havila. And Alex Trismedia has the answer with a big blocker save. So these two clubs will take this quarterfinal to the second period tied at 0. Face off to come here at center as we start off period number 2. Prue digging at it along with Nepean. That goes down the ice. Right back in behind the net. Trying to dig that puck free in behind the goal. Lead pass for De Bruyne. Knocked down, but it gets picked up there by number 19 at center. Brings it in over the blue line. Takes it in behind the net. Tries to start some damage. And Gage Ford follows him right there into the right corner. Tries to knock him off the puck. Getting some help from the other defenseman trying to chip it free. And now it'll come out through center. Tipped it out. Ford trying to pick it up. Pierre puts it back in behind the net. Pierre Ryan takes it off the back end boards. Trying to get it out of the zone. It's back in behind the net for Aiden Howard to fire it around there for Pro, who's going to tip it off the boards and out. And it goes for icing. Face off getting one there in the offensive zone. Quick shot. Hit something in the front and went wide. Rolls back in behind the net. Toros trying to get it out of the zone. As it's deep there in behind the net. Jackman trying to chip it out. Comes away at center. Now Monahan will scoop it up. Monahan uses the boards for Hawken, who comes in over the line. Hawken with a drop pass for Monahan, trying to find some open ice with a shot. Stopped there by Trismedia. Up through center. Cameron Ryan trying to catch up to it as it rode over the stick there of the defenseman. Coming up in now is Hawken. He's got Dervent to beat, and Ethan Dervent stayed right with Hawken, made him lose the puck. Dervent has to follow him in behind the goal. Monahan was helping out Hawken in behind the net. Hawken to Monahan. Monahan tried to throw it at her front. Picked out there by Dervent, trying to clear it. Not going to happen. Now it's an up breakaway, and they score! Hawken out in front of the net. Takes advantage of a turnover to stuff it in to make it 1-0 Nepean. Face off here at center. In over the line. Lost control of the puck. Nice play there by Davidson. Trying to tip it past Henry. Couldn't do it. Opportunity to shoot that one. That one goes wide of the net. Around the boards it goes. We are finally on the board here in the second period. Hawken on a breakaway as Kevin Nepean Raiders a 1-0 lead here in the game. Back in behind the net goes Taylor trying to tip it free. Flip back in behind the net. Go for that late pass over the stick there as he tried to find Runberg. Quick shot, right pad stop there from Fraser. Sabrizi's going to try and catch up to it. Taylor's going to knock it down. Sabrizi, back to the line. A shot that getting blocked at the front. Late pass, coming up in. Rolled right in the net. It'll be an easy stop there for Tismedia to kick it aside. But it's still there in the corner. As Nepean were working on that loose puck in behind the goal. Late pass, coming up through center. They can't get it out of the zone, now they do. Runberg though, had to knock it down. Trying to get around Runberg. Sabrizi puts it in behind the net. Gagnon going to try and hold off Nicholas Pro, who sets it up in front. Gage forward, shot, head of player out in front and goes into the netting. Face off just off to the left. Lucas Chapman puts it behind the net. Nicholas Pro trying to catch up to it. It gets chipped out through center. Turned over there to the other side. Ford trying to find Kilryan with a lead pass. It'll try and get picked up there by Pro, who chips it deep in behind the net. Gagnon in behind the goal. Turnover. Trying to throw it out in front and couldn't. Aiden Howard has it. It's still stuck in behind that net. Toros are doing everything they can to dig that puck free. Finally comes free out of that scrummage as Pro and Aiden Howard are digging away at it. And it finally comes free. It'll be Nepean's puck up through center ice. Pro's going to the net as well. Shot thrown at the goal and a nice stop there from Tismedia. Forward, around the board, trying to get it past Gagnon. And Gagnon held the line. The Bruin couldn't hold it in. And now the opportunity for Gagnon to come in. Got to stay on side. Gagnon is able to hold it in. Gagnon takes it in behind the net. His pass out in front. Couldn't keep it in. Hawkins tried to hold it in, and he did, just inside the line. Kilryan from zone trying to get around the checker with a lead pass. Knocked down at center by Hawkins. Hawkins up through center, dropping it for Prue. Prue shot, kicked aside there from Tismedia into the right corner. But it's all Nepean right now, trying to add to their 1-0 lead. Trying to take a shot from the line is Henry, that goes wide of the net. Toros trying to dump it out. Just trying to relieve some of this Nepean pressure. To the other side. They're moving it around well. Henry with a shot blocked out in front by Perot. But Henry held the line and kept it in. Toros trying to fire it back in behind the net for Kilryan, overskated the puck. And now the opportunity to go back down low. Monahan was able to make a pass. Now Monahan tries to pull the trigger and he fanned on it. Kilryan goes back in behind the net. That'll come down right in on net to Fraser, who kicked it aside and played that one a little bit odd, but still made the stop. First opportunity to clear didn't work. There's a nice pass up there for number 4. Goes back in behind the net. Opportunity to chip it around. Number 4 will be there to pick it up, but it's another turnover there to the Toros trying to chip it out. Nice play to get around. No penalty on the call. Right back in behind the net. Connor Cole trying to keep pressure on him. Jackman knocks it down. Logan Jackman for Connor Cole. Shot going wide of the right post. Connor Cole again with it. Cole to Jackman. Left pass save there from Fraser. Jackman still going into the corner. Logan Jackman getting held up. Couldn't do anything with the puck. Trying to chip it out. Nice play at the line though by Neely. Setting up Jackman on the other side. Logan Jackman getting around Ronberg. Jackman in behind the net. Trying to do something with the puck now. Logan Jackman's got it. Jackman spinning off. His checker in behind the net. Connor Cole helped him out. Connor Cole back to the line for Ethan Dervent. Hand on the shot. And now it's a 2-on-0 the other way. 2-on-0 against Tismedia. Stop there by Tismedia. A face-off just outside the right post. Off comes JJ Bauda through center. He's got to get around KO. And does. Bauda. Pass! pass! Yes! What a pass and what a goal! We are tied at 1. Benjamin Sabrizi took the pass and then snapped it past the right pad of Fraser, who had no chance. We are tied at 1 here at Iroquois Park Arena. Pad 6 here in the quarterfinal. Pro up there for Barter again. Getting around the check, puts it back in behind the goal. Both players colliding behind the net. Taylor trying to dig it free and behind the goal. Setting up, can't get it out of the zone, and it goes back in behind the net. So Hawken opened up the scoring for Nepean here in the second period, but the Toros just converted on a 2-on-1 with a beautiful pass from Barta to Sabrizi and made no mistake. So we're tied here at 1 in the second period. Sabrizi chipping it past the defender at the line. Lead pass, up there for Barta again. Can they do it again? Barta's shot gets knocked off his stick. Kill with a lead pass for Prue. Perks up through center. That lead pass for De Bruin was too far past him, and now Barta comes in. Barta's got to split the D. He'll try and catch up to the puck and fire it to the goal. Right pad save there from Fraser. Kicked it aside for Perot to pick it up in the corner. Back down low for Aiden Howard, but that was read well as they try and get it out, and Hawking got stripped of the puck. Turnaround shot. Can't make it through. Joe Ryan tries to keep it in along with Perot, and he did. Lucas Chapman with the puck. Chapman to the net. Couldn't shoot it. Joe Ryan now has it. He'll slip it back in behind the net for Lucas Chapman digging on it. He's getting some help with Aiden Howard behind the goal. Chapman take it into the boards and behind the net. That'll be a Nepean penalty coming up. So 1-1 tie. The Toros get to go to the power play. So it's a checking penalty that goes to number 16, Gagnon. So the Toros get to go to the power play here, trying to capitalize and pick up their first lead of the game. Face off to the right of the goal. First opportunity here for Aiden Howard to dig that puck free from the feed area. Chapman walking it out, takes it behind the net. Lucas Chapman for Perot. Missed him, but Kale Ryan kept it in. Kale Ryan winding up. Blocker save there from Fraser. And cleared aside down the ice. Trismedia left it there for Gates Ford to get it, but that was a nice outside there as Monahan wasn't over the line. A face off here at center. Just outside center ice. One there by Nepean. Moving it to the other side. Opportunity to dump it off the board. Too far for Monahan as it goes down the ice. But no icing as the Toros are still on the power play. Ford will take it behind his own net and we'll go with a lead pass up through center for Kale Ryan. Ryan uses the boards to put it back in behind the net. Trying to keep it in. Shot! Hit something at the front, went high and wide. Jackman will scoop it up. And it's a high stick. Face off here at center. One there by the Toros. Kale Ryan up there for Logan Jackman in over the line. Jackman trying to cut wide. Moves it back to the line for Kale Ryan. Kale with a shot. Knocked down there at the front. Beanbaker coming up through center. Tries for a drop pass. Some nice move. Shot right into the chest area of Alex Trismedia. Face out just outside Off to the left of Chismedia, won by the Toros. Colton nearly has it in his own zone. Nearly got stripped of the puck by number 4 and behind the net. And he's trying to find Hovila out in front. Couldn't do that as the Toros scoop it up. Right back in behind the net goes Ethan Dervent on it. Power play has 10 seconds left to go on it. So the Toros get one more rush, but that gets knocked down by Hovila at center. Hovila with some nice short-handed opportunities, making sure the Toros couldn't go with it. Connor Cole taking off his feet, flip back into the zone. It's in behind the net for Cameron Ryan in behind the goal. Trying to dig it free, and it's in there for the Nepean Raiders to move it up through center. Almost a turnover. That'll roll right in on net to Chismedia to make the stop. And they'll freeze it. Face off just off to the right of the goal. Davidson trying to dig away at it with Taylor. Comes free here for Hovila. Hovila's in. Couldn't shoot it. Nice play there by Sabrizi to poke it off his stick. There's a shot that hit the side of the net. Trying to backhand it out. Up there for Berta. Along with Taylor. JJ Berta flips it down the ice. Right in behind the net. Taking camera on the backhand board. Sabrizi trying to dig it free. Along with Taylor. Back to the line. Davidson's going to try and keep it in. He couldn't do it. Pass is too far ahead of him. Now Davidson will scoop it up again. Stays on side. James Davidson taking off his feet. Still digging away at it. Barter got it for Sabrizi. But now it comes free. Davidson for Taylor. Ronberg tried to do something with the puck. Gagnon. Taylor trying to get on Hovila on the other side. Hovila's got some speed. Trying to catch up to it with a shot. Stopped there by Chismedia, who was up against the post to make the stop. Ronberg goes for a wraparound. Stopped there by Chismedia as well. But now Nepean are putting on the pressure to try and get the lead back. Toros trying to get it out of their zone and kill a little bit of pressure. We have 1:50 left to go here in the second period, and a 1-1 tie in this quarterfinal matchup on Iroquois Park, pad 6, as that goes down the ice for icing. Key face off just off to the left of Alex Chismedia. One there by Nepean as it goes beyond the net. Kale Ryan with a loose puck found on the first opportunity to clear it out. Moved it back there for Gage Ford. Ford takes it back in his own end, and now will control the breakout from behind his own goal. He passed for Chapman, can't get it out. Ford still trying to get it back in behind the net. It'll come around the boards for Perot, trying to tip it out. Here comes the opportunity to go, and he'll flip it away at center ice. Chapman sticking with his man. Up there with Proots. Ford to the other side for Nicholas Perot. Trying to tip it past the defender there. And that didn't work. Still trying to get it past Pro. That goes down the ice. And the last minute, 50 seconds left. Back in behind the net. Chapman trying to put pressure on. And take the puck away. Turns to a turnover. Nick Pro couldn't fire it on the forehand. And now DeBran up through center. DeBran turned it over to Nick Pro. Pro's got a man to beat. He gets hauled down. It's back in behind the net. Around to the other side is Nepean will start the last breakout of the second period. Led in by Lepera. Taking off his stick. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. Number 4 was able to knock that down. Torres trying to just chip it away. And that should about do it as the puck's center. It'll go sliding all the way down the ice and behind the goal. And Ford will just keep it in behind the net. These two clubs have played a good game so far, and both teams were able to get on the board. We're tied at 1 to go to the third. Face off at center for Monahan. Henry with a lead pass up through center. Coming up and over the line, knocked out the stick. Connor Cole through center ice. Up and over the line. Trying to get the check. Fires it back around the boards for Jackman. Logan Jackman had it knocked off his stick. Trying to knock it down at center. Lead pass for Cole within his feet. And now Monahan up the other way. Again, we're talking. Started dropping it off. He'll fire it back in behind the net. Deep in behind the Toros goal. Cameron Ryan chipping it out. Can't get it past Gagnon to start. Ethan Devent behind the goal. Stripped of the puck by Monahan. Monahan spinning away from the check. Puts it in behind the net. They've got a man sitting in front of the goal. That man was Hawkins. And now number 4 is doing some dipping and diving. Now finally couldn't do anything with it. Quick shot there from DeHar, was right in on net and stopped there by Chismedia. Played the first minute of the third period. Two teams are still tied up at 1 apiece. The loose puck there. Sabrizi trying to beat DeHar on the puck. Sabrizi gets around DeHar, and now he's going to get it in the corner. Benjamin Sabrizi puts the brakes on behind the net, finally lost the puck. It's in behind the goal, trying to dig it free in behind the net and started an opportunity. Nolan Fraser came in from the line. Slapped it in behind the net as Taylor's trying to corral his man in behind the net and dig that puck free. It comes free though for Nepean. Coming up in is Havila. He's got some moves. Havila's shot. Stopped it by Chismedia. He had no idea where the rebound was, but he found it just in time. Face off here, off to the left of the goal. Havila uses the line. That's played by Gagnon to hold it in. Gagnon again tries to hold it in, and he does. Was successful in that. Gagnon again can't. This time he can't hold it. Hold it in. Nice play there by the Toros to dump it deep in behind the net. Gagnon back behind his goal. He's going to get picked up the puck. Trying to center it there and behind the goal was Bauda. The Toros are trying to dig the puck for a quick shot. That's going to go nowhere near the net. Go off the back end glass. And now they start it up. The lead pass for Havila with the reverse stick. Fraser's going to have to hurry. Havila's going to win that race and chip it in behind the net. The battle there in behind the goal. Trying to get the puck free for Taylor. Taylor's getting pressured on there on the other side. With some nice moves there by number 13. Back down low. He's out of the reach. Still over there in the corner. And no penalty on the call. Face off here. Just off to the right of Alex Chismedia. It's a scramble draw and Toros win it now. Lucas Chapman. He's got a man to beat. He'll flip it down the ice. Back to retrieve it in his own zone. Trying to start a 3-on-2 rush. Passes too far ahead of number 19. And that was Pro trying to cut up the loose puck. Turnover there. And De Bruin is offside. Face off right here in front of us between LaPetra and Aiden Howard. Digging at it. De Bruin wins that draw by kicking it with a skate. Moving it back to the other side. Lead pass for LaPetra is broken up. Gage Ford trying to dig away at the loose puck against De Bruin. De Bruin picks it up, drops it off there for Prue, and the pass for Prue was in his feet. Other side now for De Bruin trying to get it here. And now Gage Ford will pick it up in his own end. Ford over there for Kale Ryan. Getting it up there for Pro as they try and dump it up through center. Gets past to her and down the ice. Starting it out of their own end comes to her. With a lead pass, Cameron Ryan picks it off. Try to get around the checker of Hawkins and couldn't do it. Hawkins in the zone with some nice moves, finally knocked off his stick. Hawkins has it again, fires it back down low. Connor Cole tried to control his man. It's staying there for Hawkins. Scores! Hawkins backhanded the loose puck home to make it 2-1 Nepean. Connor Cole wins that drop for Neely. Dervent with a late pass for Connor Cole. Comes up and over the line. Connor Cole gets around the check there of Henry. Goes into the corner. Connor Cole trying to dig that puck free and behind the net with Jackman. Comes free and out through center they come with a 3-on-2 rush. In over the line comes Hawkins. Hawkins looking for the hat trick. Rolls it in on net. Stopped there by Tismedia. He tried to bang in his own rebound and that didn't work. Ethan Dervent from center. Will lead it up with a pass off the back end boards. It'll roll all the way down for Ricing. Face off here. Just off to the right of Alex Tismedia. Won by the Toros. Davidson has it in his own end. James Davidson got stripped of the puck. They've got DeBruin out of front. That pass was over his stick. That was Haliva, sorry, in front of the net. Late pass by Taylor as he tried to find Barta. That was broken up. Davidson takes it back in his own end. Nice spin move. Finally turned over there to Nepean, but the Toros get it back again. Knocked down with a nice play there. Trying to stick to Davidson as that goes down the ice. Chipped out. Trying to go out there was Avila. Couldn't do it. And now Baluk. Baluk gets away with a shot. Oliva fires it wide. Avila with a big opportunity there. Fired it off the post. Steenbaker's shot. Kicked out. Rebound out of front. And Tismedia is trying to find it. Lapisha will take this draw here for Nepean and win it. Back to her, who tried to find the burn down low. Aiden Howard digging away at the loose puck. Gates Ford will scoop it up. Off the back end boards, not going to make it out. A nice play there by Gagnon to keep it in. Back down left for Nepean. Lapisha trying to put it back in behind the net. Gates Ford got pressured on by DeBruin, so he took it back in his own end. Another nice move there by Ford. Trying to get it up there for Aiden Howard, and he will. Chapman going up there with Nicholas Perot now. The puck was up on the glass. Knocked down by Cale Ryan over there for Ford. Couldn't shoot right away. And now Nepean come up with it with Lapisha. Lapisha, a lead pass. Got up for Gagnon. Trailer, Lapisha, shot. Stopped there at the front. Nice block there by Gates Ford. Lapisha. Back to the line for DeHer. DeHer setting up Pro. Prue trying to walk it out of front. Prue on his own. Trying to shoot the puck. He lost control of it. Backhand shot by Cale Ryan is turned over. Up comes Monahan. Monahan gets taken off his feet. Face off to the right of Tismedia. The penalty goes to Aiden Howard, so Nepean gets the opportunity to get the insurance goal. Back in behind the net goes Davidson. Davidson trying to tip it out. Couldn't get it past Monahan on the other side. Gagnon keeps it in. Shot. Tip. Stopped there by Tismedia with the right pad. Goes into the corner. Dervent trying to chip it out. Ethan Dervent's got the opportunity to chip it out. And he will dump it down the ice. Right back in and that goes Gagnon. Gagnon starts it from his own zone. Up there with Monahan. And number 4. Gagnon started this and shot and he scores! Gagnon fires it in over the shoulder of Tismedia to make it 3-1. Face off here at center. Fraser with a lead pass. Trying to get up there for Cameron Ryan. He'll chip it deeper in behind the net for Connor Cole. Cole trying to win that battle. Comes around the boards there for Jackman. And now Nepean gets it started out of their own end with Hawkins. Davidson and Jackman digging away at it. It finally comes free out of the zone. Jackman will fire it away. Nepean gets to start it from their own end. The lead pass there for number 21. Rolled it on net. There's another stop there as Monahan fired it wide. Monahan on the loose puck, walking out, untouched shot, that's blocked. Kept in from the line. Back down low for number 4. Connor Cole tried to get to the puck, quick shot, caught by Chismedia. Face off to the right of the goal. Devent trying to chip it out. Big hit on the other side. Barter with it. JJ Barter from center ice tried to flip it into the zone. Dropping it to the other side. Let's play up there from to her as they're up in over the line. And Fabrizi took his man down. Opportunity to clear it out. Knocked down there by number 13 who tries to put it up in the zone. Devent picks it back in his own end. Ethan Devent got pressured on there, so he's got to come around the other side. Devent drops it back there for Colton Neely. Neely got started on by Ronberg. Turn over to Havila. Havila's in with some nice moves. Finally lost control of the puck. Shot. Havila right in front. Stop by Chismedia. Now it'll be Trent Taylor taking this defensive draw. Captain from the line from Henry who takes a slapper. Knocked down by Ronberg, and Ronberg goes into the corner. Ronberg throwed it out front. Kept in from the line though by Steenbakers. Opportunity now for Gage Ford to fire it around. Bauda up to center ice, flips to the side. Here comes the opportunity to try and race after the puck for Bauda. JJ Bauda has it. Sets it back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford and Kale Ryan playing with it. Got it over to the other side. Quick shot. Going wide. Bauda will scoop it up now. JJ Bauda takes a shot. That hits something at the front and goes wide. So nice defense here. Shot. Rebound. Can't capitalize that in front. Ford trying to hold it in. And now Nepean started through center. Right onto the stick of Ronberg and Havila. Nice play by Kale Ryan as he held off Ronberg. Back in behind the net. Tipping it out. Gagnon takes it back in his own end. Under 3:20 left to go here in the game. Yeah, the Petra couldn't go with the puck. Nicholas Pro got taken down. Opportunity now to go with it is LaPetra. LaPetra in over the line, takes a shot, and that'll get caught there by Chismedia. A big key face-off, just off to the left of the goal. Chipping it around the boards. Try to get up there for Nick Perot to dump it out. Aiden Howard trying to put pressure on Gagnon. Up through center for DeBruin and over the line. DeBruin is going to get pushed wide by Nolan Fraser back in behind the net. Davidson tries to clear it out. The Petra kept it in from the line and then flips one off the Toros bench and out of play. Face off. Just off to the right of the goal. Perot dropped it back there for Davidson. James Davidson with a late pass past everybody. Down the ice for icing. DeBruin to take that charge just off to the right of the goal. Kale Ryan has it behind the net. Firing around there for Cameron Ryan. Up to center to the other side for Jackman. Trying to get around Henry. Henry has it behind the net. He'll use Gagnon on the other side. It's a battle there in the corner. Trying to dig it free up behind the net. It's Connor Cole. Drops back to the Ford. Gage Ford tried to hold the line there. Couldn't do it. Connor Cole's trying to dig it free as well, and the referee loses sight of the puck, so we'll get another face-off. Connor Cole now to take that draw. One by Nepean. They're going to try and dump it up there for Monahan. Picked up by Cameron Ryan, who fires it in. Caught there by Fraser. coming off to the right. Going back in behind the net. They're coming around the boards. Trying to tip that puck off. Back in behind the net. Trying to win that battle with Cameron Ryan walking out. The shot got blocked. And now Nepean gets the opportunity to shoot at the empty net. That'll be number 4. Trying to go with the puck. Couldn't get around Cale Ryan. Cameron Ryan couldn't go with the puck. Sent over the line for number 4. Nice play there to bump him off the puck by Cale Ryan. Ryan still trying to dig a free, and he can't get it out of the zone. So sliding back in behind the net for forward. Needs forward, uses the boards up there, trying to chip it free from Perot. Sabrizi did the other side. Benjamin Sabrizi had it knocked off his stick. Nice play to keep it in, and now Perot takes a shot. Thrown to the net, tipped wide there by Cameron Ryan. JJ Barta on the loose puck. Trying to walk it out. Barta uses forward from the line, one over a stick. Cale Ryan on the loose puck, in over the line. Drop pass for Barta. Slap shot, knocked down in front. 30 seconds left to go here in the game. It's tipped back in behind the net. And that'll go all the way down. And it's going to die right there at the face-off dot. With 20 seconds left. Up there for Sabrizi. It'll be a turnover for Romberg, who fires at the open net. Knocked down by Ford. Gage Ford will flip it to the other side for Barta. Cole walking in, trying to take the shot. It'll go in behind the net. And that's going to do it. The Toros are going to fall here in the quarterfinals to the Nepean Raiders. This was a 1-1 game going to the third, but 2 goals in the third period by Nepean were the downfall, and the Toros have been eliminated from the Whitby Thanksgiving tournament. We will be back next Friday, October the 12th, when the Clemson Toros will travel to North Durham to take on the North Durham Warriors. Until then, I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.